Hello, subscribers. Welcome to the Fast Profits Daily. I'm Brijesh Bhatia. Siemens has been correcting. On Friday, we saw around 5-6% fall. On Monday, we saw around 9% fall. Overall, from the highs, we have seen around 15% fall. And to the surprise, the stock has hit 52-week high on the last week on Thursday. And we have seen a huge correction coming onto the Siemens. Well, it was on the news back that the Siemens has been selling off its motor business to the parent company. And this is not the first time that such kind of reaction has happened into the cap goods stocks. We have seen L&T numbers coming out, the quarter numbers and stock have corrected around 8-9%. And being the giant into the capital good index, the 8-9% fall into the L&T plays a key important role into the index of capital goods as well as for the Nifty as well, because it holds the good weightage into the Nifty 50 as well. So yes, coming on to the Siemens, we have seen a correction of 14-15% from the higher levels. Uh, as an investor, as a traders, what should you do? What are the charts suggesting onto the Siemens? And is the trend changing onto the charts, or this is just a retracement or a dip, or the long term? I would say the long term trend has been changing onto the charts. So let's first start with the BSE Cap Goods Index, the weekly chart on your screen over here. And what are the trends it's been deciding? Well, BSE Cap Goods Index has been in the trend since 2020 as well. When 2020 fall happened, we saw a V-shape coming into the, and that year pharma and IT, the no-brainer, has were one of the most outperformer. But considering the BSE Cloud Index, it was up by around 10-11% in 2020 as well. Yes, as I said, 2020 was a no-brainer because pharma, the drugs were needed. IT, most of the company employees were working, or most of the companies have given work from home, and that's the reason IT have seen a boom. But yes, the cap good, though the infra was on a slightly a slower pace, but the cap good index have performed very well with around 10-11%. Followed by, if I look at it, 2021, it gained around 53% and one of the best year, I would say probably in last 2 decades. 2022 we saw around 15-16%, and 2023 we are just 4.5 months old into the 2023, and index is up by around 9-10%. And it was largely led by most of the stocks, and we'll look at the constituents and weights as well onto this index. But if I just look at this chart over here, look at right from 2008 highs, the lower black line over here, the horizontal trend line, we broke out in 2021-22. And if you are a Fast Profits report subscriber, you may know that I have released a report on special report on cap goods and recommended L&T and Siemens where we book profits. If you look at this recent, the second leg of breakout on the higher black line, we saw a resumption into the bullish trend as well. And yes, the trend is still very bullish onto the Capco index. And look at this decade old range where highs been taken out 2008 to 2021, nearly 13 and a half years of consolidation. The highs have been taken out, so it won't give up very easily over here. So the primary trend, if I just look at the 10 years trend, is very bullish onto the capital index. If I look at the medium term trend, yes, after a rally there was a pause or a retracement. The rally has been resumed over here with the shorter the top black line, and it indicates the momentum is very bullish as of now. Yes, it is playing that the long term trend, medium term trend, both are very bullish. Though there could be a short term hiccups, or I would say the retracements happening, and then there could be a resumption into bullish mode. But as of now, the long term, the primary trend as per the Dow theory, the intermediate trend, which is the medium term trend, both are very bullish. Secondary trend as well. So if I just look at the momentum over here, it indicates that the bulls are in control of the trend. If I just look at the constituents and weights, what could lead or what could continue index higher? If I just look at the weights over here, L&T tops the table with around 26% weights onto the BSE Capcom index, followed by around 11.5% for Siemens. And I have just marked this red because we are talking about the Siemens in this video. followed by HAL, which around 8%, ABB around 7%, BL around 6.5%. So if I just sum up the top five, if I just look at with around 36 and 48, around 56-57% holds around a top five. So top five has to move to change the needle for the BSE cover. And L&T, Siemens, ABB all are trending at nearly 52 weeks highs. Though we have seen a correction in L&T with around 8-9% fall from all-time high. Siemens we saw correction. ABB is still trending around 52-week highs. So yes, these three are holding on to the strong or leading on to the BSE Capital Good Index at the bullish side. If you remember, if you have just gone through that L&T where the fall was there post results, when generally such kind of news flow come into the markets and when the stock is trending very bullish, a sudden first click in your mind would be that it's a time for profit booking. And most of the things have happened with the L&T and Siemens, that most of the investors have booked profits when the stock opened with the gap downs, and that had put pressure onto the stock. With the Friday's 4% down onto the Siemens, the follow up on the Monday was the most of this was from the profit bookings. So yes, L&T we saw a same profit booking coming into the high the stock when the quarterly and stock was trading at 52-week highs. If you look at for the next 2-3 days after the fall, the stock has gone into the consolidation and is finding its lot ground. Probably that could be the case with Siemens as well. So if I just look at the next chart over here, as I said, 11.5% weights are by Siemens into the Capco index. So if L&T and Siemens continue to lead the rally, which holds around 36-37% weights over here, the index may float higher. Now, if you look at the Siemens by BSE Cap Good Index, the ratio chart over here, we have seen the green lines. If you look at the horizontal line, the highs have been gone higher and higher, and that two highs are acting as a support now. So initially it was a resistance, and now they are acting as a support over here. We have seen multiple retest over there, and the ratio chart has gone higher. It means that Siemens is outperforming into the BSE Good Capital Good Index, and that is leading the BSE Cap Good Index as well. So if I just look at the green line, yes, this will play a support zone over here, and there is no trend change onto the ratio chart. So I think it's not a worry sign if in case this ratio has gone below the previous swing lows, which means that Siemens could likely to underperform the BSE Cap Good Index. But in this case, there could be a retracement, and we may see a slope turning upward, and the outperformance of Siemens could continue into the BSE Cap Good Index. Now, the next chart is the Siemens weekly chart. Now, if you look at right from the 2020 May low, I'm not taking the March, March, because March and May low are nearly same. And if you look at, I'm just connected the line, the trend line connecting with the lows of May 2022. Index have the trend line is indicating that it is trading at a crucial support zone, a make or break support zone over here, which is placed at around 30 to 50 levels over here. And if this continue to hold, I think, as I said, the primary trend for BSE Capital Goods Index is very bullish. The Siemens is the long-term trend line is indicating, and this is not I'm looking for a few months of trend line. I'm looking for a 3 years of trend line, which is again a medium-term trend line, which may hold support on a medium-term trend over here. So 30 to 50 onto the charts as of now on the Siemens plays a key important role. And why I think this will hold? If you look at the next chart, these are the two exponential averages. The orange one is the 34 exponential moving averages, and the green is the 50. Now, if you look at right from the 2019, the left, extreme left of your chart, when there is a bullish trend, in the stock tends to take support within this range, 34 and 50 average, and it consolidates over there for a few weeks, and then the rally resumes. If you look at right in 2020 when the market has fell, we have seen a V-shaped recovery, and since then again the stock is taking support zone in those range, or I would say and probably the 34 and 50 is the band where there is a huge accumulation happening into this stock. Now look at 2022, probably the last quarter of 2021. If you look at the consolidation happened around the 34 and 50 average. When the convergence happened, prices took support over there and continued the bullish rally over here. Second time back in end of 2022, the same thing happened. Prices tested 34 average and 34 weekly average, and again the bullish trend resumed. Now, just below the trend line over here, the black line, the average are placed at around 33,000, 3025 and 3171. So these band, I think it will act as a major support, and 3000 has been a psychological support where which has stock has been holding for quite long. So yes, the weekly chart suggests the trend has not changed to bearish as of now. The trend reversal is not there, but the medium term trend, the trend line as well as the 34 to 50 moving average band, they will act as a major support for bulls, and probably we may see a slight consolidation taking place for a few weeks, and then the bullish momentum may resume over here. But as of now, I think till any dip over here, till 3400 is 30,000 is not breached, I think stock will continue to trend bullish. And as I said, if stock consolidate for 5 or 4 5 weeks over here at around 33 3400 levels, this average may slightly come higher over here, and the average, the trend line and average may be nearer over here. So yes, the trend seems bullish as of now. The primary trend onto the capital good index, primary trend onto the Siemens, medium term trend, the secondary trend onto Siemens is very bullish, and I think the till the 3000 is not breached, or probably 2950 keeping a slight cushion over here, I think the stock is into the bullish trend onto the charts, and probably if these holds, we may see a resumption coming into the Siemens onto the bullish side again. So keep a watch on this stock. I think trend change is not yet there, and the primary and second trend still remain bullish. Signing off, Brijesh Bhatia.